What's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. So today's video is something fairly exciting that's been coming for a little while, which is the launch of our new, I suppose, business or extension of the business, the launch of our new web store. So I know a lot of you viewers have always appreciated my complete transparency when it comes to these sorts of things, so I figured I'd make a bit of a video addressing the whole situation and what's going about, and we'll have a chat about what's going on. So enter OSP Warehouse, OnSong Performance Warehouse. So we just named it OSP Warehouse. It's just an extension of OnSong Performance essentially. Wanted to keep it pretty much all under one roof and one name, particularly the fact that most of our suppliers know us as OnSong Performance. So we just decided to name a web store OSP Warehouse, and that's what it is, and that's where you can go to get a lot of stuff. So I suppose firstly is why this all came about. So pretty much we started to realize we were getting a lot of parts for our mates, you know, for our friends and stuff, helping them out, just getting parts from a lot of our suppliers and just passing them on. And we sort of realized that there's probably a little bit of money to be made in actually just on selling parts and doing that sort of round of work. So it sort of diversifies our income a little bit without having to diversify the people who we deal with. So we pretty much realized that within the channel we've got quite a big marketing reach, and within OnSong Performance we've actually got quite a good supply network. So you know, it makes sense to combine the two and on-sell parts from our suppliers to our network or our marketing reach, and try and get a little bit extra money. Obviously, a little bit extra money is good in all around. So, you know, a little bit extra money here and there, it helps us out a lot. Obviously, it means we get to keep building the things we want to build, and it means we get to keep making content, and it means the whole lot gets to keep growing as a whole altogether. So that's pretty much where the website idea came from. That's where it started out. It was just a pretty smart expansion for the business that we've already got. What I essentially realized is, as I've talked about quite a bit, is with this facility we have here, and at the moment me and Rex really have no inclination to put anyone else on. We're pretty happy just keeping it just to us two, where, you know, the work's very personal to us, and the facility is not really particularly set up to handle any more workers than just me and Rex. So for that reason I knew that OnSong Performance would always have a limit to how much we can do, because there's only so much that me and Rex can get done in the amount of hours in a day. So that's why I thought the web store would be a good way to go, because it's another business that I can sort of build. It doesn't require a whole heap of room for stock or to pack. It shouldn't, hopefully, require too much of my time either. I'm going to dedicate, you know, their time each morning and afternoon to packing orders, sorting orders, responding to people, that sort of thing. But overall, it shouldn't actually eat too much into the work we do just at OnSong Performance. And like I said, it's just a little bit of extra income, so it makes sense. Not only that, is as much as me and Rex don't particularly want to put anyone else on at OnSong Performance to do the work we do, you know, if the web store took off well enough, I'd be happy to put someone on to help me with the web store sort of thing, and, you know, create jobs locally and that. And, you know, if someone was to be on and help us with the web store and pack orders and stuff, as well as do a bit of filming for me throughout the day and that sort of thing, like, that'd be ideal. That'd be awesome. So that's pretty much where it all came about. That's where the idea came from, and that was, well, you know, probably about 6 months ago. I came up with this idea, and it's slowly I've just been trying to build up a supply network and parts and this and that, and trying to get everything together to get the thing launched. Unfortunately, like many things lately, it hasn't quite gone exactly the way I intended it to go. So, you know, I've been in contact with a lot of suppliers. The one thing that I really wanted was I wanted to keep a lot of stock. I didn't particularly want to drop ship heaps of things. You know, I didn't want to be someone who just drop ships, although it makes a lot of sense for a lot of certain things. I would like to keep a lot of the stock in here. Not only for the fact that I'd rather have the stock, but also it's going to be very beneficial to OnSong Performance if we have heaps of stock here as well, because as these guys have seen, the biggest things that are killer for us lately is waiting for machine work and waiting for parts. So if we've got an excuse to have a heap of stock here, and OnSong Performance always has access to a lot of the parts that we need regularly, it's certainly going to help the business that way. So, you know, it is helping tenfold. However, the issue I've had is a lack of capital. So the initial idea was to build the VS before Christmas, before Rex went on the shutdown and everything, all that sort of thing. And I was hoping to sell the VS, keep a bit of money aside, as I told you about, to start the next project. But a lot of that money was going to be for capital to get stock. which, as these guys have seen, has not happened yet. The VS is not even close to being built, so that hasn't gone the way I wanted it to. So we haven't got to buy a lot of stock yet. There are a lot of suppliers that I have lined up who, just for a lot of the same reasons, they don't like people drop shipping, they really want people to buy stock. So obviously that plan still stands. It's just a matter of, once the VS is done and I sell it, then I can start reinvesting into some capital to get some stock. But as for now, the shop's just going to run, and pretty much everything that's made for now is just going to go back into restocking, just so we can start to build stocks, and we'll just see how we go with it all that way. So as it currently sits, the website isn't, I suppose, fully complete with all the things that I wanted to have on there. At the moment, it's really just a matter of people who I can dropship for, a little bit of people who I'm keeping stock, suppliers that I'm keeping stock for, and yeah, it's pretty much just, for starters, it's going to be a bit slow. But I figured at this point, I'm better off launching the website with what's there, trying to get it moving. Obviously, it's probably good to start off slow and build the experience a bit slower as we go, rather than potentially start off and get bombarded with stuff and be overwhelmed. So not only that, but I figured it would be better as far as approaching new suppliers that I want to bring on board. It would actually probably be better to have the website going so that at least when I start to approach a lot of these other suppliers, that I have something to show them as far as an actual website that is making some sales. I figure that launching it now will not only help a little bit for now and at least sort of get it rolling, but it will definitely help it to come in future as far as trying to get more people on board if the website's already going. It's a bit hard to sort of ask a supplier to come on board for a website that I'm building. So it'd be a bit better to have it there and have it open. So that's pretty much where we're at with it. So I just wanted to obviously just let you guys know. I figured that at the beginning, it's probably most likely only going to be you guys that are buying from the website for quite a while anyway. So if I just let you guys know exactly what's going on, everyone's on the same page, and eventually it's going to grow hopefully into something that's pretty decent. So for now, most of it is going to be drop shipped or stuff that I need to get stock for. But there are a few things on there that I have bought stock for and I'm keeping stock for, and obviously there's a few suppliers that will be coming very soon once I have the capital to buy stock. So that's pretty much where we're at. So the biggest thing that I've sort of found is a hole in the market where not a lot of people are doing LS cam packages that actually involve everything that you need, not just the initial sort of cam and stuff. But so I've built a few cam packages that literally come with everything you need, all gaskets, everything you need to do a complete cam upgrade for your LS. I figured that was a little bit of a hole in the market that I hadn't seen anyone else fill, so I'm hoping that those are going to be some of our biggest sellers. But anyway, basically it's not starting exactly where I wanted it to start. I would have liked it to start with a lot more suppliers on board, with a lot more stock in-house already to launch it. But humble beginnings, and I figure it's better to just launch what I've got and start off with what I can, rather than just keep sitting on it and waiting. So that's pretty much where it's at. I just want to let all you guys know that that's what's going to be happening. So yeah, if you'd like to buy stuff, jump to the website, have a look. Obviously all of your support is appreciated. Obviously don't go buying stuff for the sake of us, but if you're looking to buy things like that anyway, jump over to our website and have a look, and yeah, we appreciate the support. So hopefully it grows into something a bit bigger, and we can continue to keep running the channel and the shop and On Song Performance, and they can all sort of complement each other and feed off each other, and hopefully it sort of grows as a little bit of a business empire sort of thing, and hopefully I can keep the ball rolling and keep a roof over our heads and see where we end up. So anyway guys, between this new shop, trying to get this off the ground, this little project that we've got going on, and the things we've got booked in at On Song Performance, particularly those things at On Song Performance that I get to make content on, I'm super excited for 2021 to come. I think it's going to be a really good year, and yeah, hopefully in 12 months time we're sort of in a bit better position to really just build a lot of our projects that we keep talking about. But as I keep saying, it always comes down to a money and time thing. So if we can keep the shop going and it can offset a fair bit of money, it means we don't have to work so hard at On-Song Performance. We can start picking and choosing the work we want to do a bit more, which means we can dedicate a lot more time to our personal stuff and have the money to put into that personal stuff. And obviously if we're doing that, we're making content on that, which is probably a bit better content to be made anyway. So you can see how I'm trying to get it all work together. So anyway guys, hope you've enjoyed. Head to the website, take a look, and hopefully very soon it'll be expanding. So thanks for watching. As always, smash like, smash subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, see you, bye.